Hey, it's Jen, Bitch in a Hurry, Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Virgo for the full moon in Gemini on Friday, November 23rd, 2018. You should be able to see it Thursday night, the 22nd, if the sky is clear where you are. You'll be able to get a look at that full moon, and then I suggest you get in the house. There's some weird energy going on with this moon, and a lot of times we set like new full moon intentions, and we're going to do all this great stuff. Well, this is one of those times where that term lunatic came from. This is it. You have Mars squaring Jupiter, so the good stuff you have going on is that there's this vibe of like you feel kind of strong and sort of sexy and sort of brave and sort of, come at me, like, whatever. And then the bad part is that you can feel like angry and sort of frustrated, and you can do things impulsively without thinking that you are sorry for later. Maybe you could lose your temper, be very mean, sort of ruthless to someone. The thing is, everything can get under your skin. If your work and your home life aren't balanced, that grates on you and it drains your energy. If you have things that you need versus things that you want and you can't make that play either, that drains you and it gives you this like bitter, angry sort of thing going on. All I can tell you is the theme that we're going to have here is to think before you act. This is a weird time. It's almost like those days when you wake up and you feel like irritated and angry and you don't know why. That's kind of the vibe of this full moon in Gemini. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be terrible for you. The good thing is you're watching this, so you're kind of getting the backstory. You're getting the vibe as to what's going on here, and you may benefit from other people's mistakes. I know that sounds bad, but because you're aware of what's happening, you may be able to head off bad things at the past, One of the things I want to say, too, is that you're going to want to try to find a way to release these frustrations that you have. You are going to want to find something constructive to do, whether it's running, weightlifting, boxing. I don't care what you do, but find something to do because you need a way to release this kind of stuff. The other thing, too, is to be aware, like I said, everybody else is feeling this way, too. So be a little gentle with people if you can help it. It's not an easy time, and these people that you are going to encounter don't necessarily know what's wrong. They just know that things feel weird, the energy's weird, and they feel bad, and so you may see some of that coming toward you, but you can recognize that and deal with it appropriately versus you being impulsive and nasty right back to this person. Now, the one other thing is that we have, the moon is opposing Jupiter, and that can make us feel a little less guarded, a little more uninhibited, which that's great to a point, but it can sometimes get you some unwanted attention, leading to maybe something that you could embarrass yourself. So, like if you have office parties, plans with people that you don't know well, you're going to want to watch how much you drink, that kind of thing, because you could act in a way that you are not proud of, and you could have some adverse effects from that. Okay, you guys have an extra card, so whatever. So anyways, like I said, think before you act. Realize everybody else is feeling weird and disheveled and out of sorts as well, and try to not hold it against them, but just know that everybody's in this weird mode. Now, you start out here with the Nine of Cups, so you're in a good place emotionally. You're coming off some good things. There was a new moon in Scorpio on November 7th, and maybe you did some work there emotionally, and you're feeling a lot better. So hold on to this energy of emotional wellness, and I know it's a little bit loud. We're having some work done here, but hold on to that feeling of emotional well-being. And I want you to realize also that there are some people on your team. You have this Three of Pentacles, which shows people that are supporting you. Now, this isn't like a whole group of people. It's like two people. But you know what? It's better to have two people that support you than a whole group of people who don't care about you at all. So you have these two people, at least two people on your team. Now, another sign got this, the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity. And I've said this to another, I think was it Aries? I can't remember. But sometimes when this kind of moon is happening, people make mistakes, and you may benefit from the mistakes that these people make. Like, let's say that a business similar to yours, they're very rude to a group of customers, and now those customers all come to you. So it's not that you want misfortune for others, but what I'm saying is that during this new moon time, or this full moon time, when things are a little wonky, there may be opportunities presented to you through no fault of your own. You aren't causing anyone to lose customers or whatever, but they may be coming your way. Now, we have the Justice card, and I love the Justice card, and it being Virgos, so do you, because everything should be fair and balanced and in order. And this is a time where if you can be, I want to say, on your best behavior, you will reap the rewards of that. You will not have such a rough go of it. And by the same token, if someone is a little odd with you, or they're acting out of sorts or whatever, remember, bring what they've done to justice in your mind, but remember that this is a really tough time, and that they may not really know why they're acting the way they're acting. So give them a little bit of grace, and just, kind of give, I don't want to say give them a pass, depending on what it is that's going on, but, be able to give that person a little bit of grace, and, okay, whatever, we're going to move forward, have a little bit of grace there, and and let it go. Now, this is like, you have amazing stuff happening, so it looks like this new moon isn't going to really mess with you. And like I said, part of it's going to be because you're watching this and you're aware of the situation. You have this Ace of Swords, which is an opportunity. This is saying keep your mind sharp. You have an Ace of Pentacles and an Ace of Swords. This says to me something in your business life, you're going to have an opportunity in your business life, and this could be for a mistake that other people have made or what have you, but you are going to have an opportunity in your business life, and you're going to want to be sharp and mentally aware so that you can take that opportunity. And that goes back with when I said, like, don't go out and drink too much in a work environment where you shouldn't. All of this goes together, especially for this full moon. And you have a Three of Cups here, which is like emotional celebration. It's a time of togetherness and joy and happiness. So it looks to me like this full moon is actually going to be a benefit to you, and a couple other signs have gotten this same stuff. So there may be some that suffer. I don't think it's going to be you, Virgo. It is not going to be you. We have the Six of Cups, and somebody else got this too, and what I told them was the same thing I'm going to tell you. When you're looking for a way to kind of release some of this frustration and angst and all this kind of stuff, maybe look back to something you did in your childhood. Did you like to play soccer, or play a certain video game, or go to a certain park and ride your bike, whatever it is? Maybe do some things like that, just to take the frustration out, and just to spend a little time doing some things that bring you joy, some things from a long time ago that maybe you haven't thought about in a long time. Now here you have the King of Pentacles. So again, we have business opportunity. Like, I don't think you can miss here. I mean, look, you've got this opportunity here with the Ace of Pentacles. You have the opportunity here with the Ace of Swords. Like, don't miss this. And then you have the King of Pentacles, which this is full fruition, right? Using your sharp mind to not miss the opportunity, seizing the opportunity, bringing it to fruition, all the way from the Ace, all the way back, all the way up to the King. This is full fruition of this opportunity. So you may not have that realized all in this one moment, but you have the opportunity to see that it can end up this way. This could actually end up being you. So definitely don't miss this opportunity. And here, the Hermit card. If things are getting a little weird for you, Virgo, take some time away. You know really what's best for you. You know when you're at a point where you can't handle certain people or certain things. Take the time away. You have your own light right here. You have your own light inside of you. You know the right things to do. So if it gets to a point where it's getting a little too hot, back away, take some time off on your own. There's nothing wrong with that. And you have the Queen of Wands too. Another card. I always say she's like doing her own thing, and she's happy doing it. Take some time on your own. Enjoy your own company, especially this full moon. Like I said, people annoy you as it is, Virgo. they really annoy you a lot of the time. So when they're acting super strange like they are now, it's going to only be worse. So take that time away. Do your own thing. You can see how happy she is. Do something that makes you happy. Just take that time away and do your own thing. You do have a little bit of wonkiness here with this Seven of Cups, which this can be a lot of opportunities, but at this point I think it's just a little bit of confusion. And I think other people's behavior, drama is not a Virgo thing. So when other people are having this erratic, strange, moody, bizarro behavior, you just get overwhelmed. Like, I don't know what your problem is. And you know what? When this happens to you, a lot of times I would say, like, sort out your opportunities, whatever. No, when this happens to you, you're going to go right here. Just get away from them. Because nothing is necessary for you to work through. You don't need all this extra static and aggravation. When people bring you their drama and all their cups full of like nonsense and hatred and sadness and boo-hoo and whatever other things they have going on, just, you know, politely excuse yourself. You have somewhere you have to be and hermit yourself away, because you don't need their problems dumped on you. You've got good things to focus on here, like this financial opportunity, this business opportunity, this intellectual opportunity, which I think these go hand in hand, right? Coming to the full fruition with this King of Pentacles. And you start out here in a good place emotionally after that new moon in Scorpio on the 7th. I think you were able to clean some things out. You're in a good place, and you don't need to be taken into anybody else's problems. So like I said, this moon is weird. The energy is weird. This is a time where, for Virgo, if you can stay away from people, just do it. And I realize it's Thanksgiving, so it's going to be tough. But, like, let's say you're at a family gathering, things start to get weird. Before it all hits the fan, just say, you know what, we're going to get going. It's been great. Thanks so much. And hermit yourself out of there, okay? Let me know how you do.